Alright, hello, good morning, and welcome to Season 7, Episode 12, Dock Scene. This was definitely one, low-key, that I know no one else knew about. Surely. But I was low-key looking forward to this one. When I saw this was today's painting, I was like, ooh, I was actually kind of looking forward to doing this one at some point in time. Whenever I saw this one in the wild. Or like when I'd be on like the page where I get like the screenshots from, I was like, ooh, this will be a fun one to do, I think. This will be a fun painting. I never had tres leches though. Is that how you say it? I have no idea. I also low-key, I tried to color correct the reference image a little bit. I didn't do it perfectly, but I tried my best at color correcting it. Just to make it look a little more pog, ideally, than how it did from like the raw screenshot. Because specifically, like, I noticed, like, so what they do for these tall paintings, they, like, start the camera shot, like, at, like, the top, like, third or top half of it, and they just pan it down, and then at the bottom, you see just, like, the bottom half. You can see, like, if you look at the screenshot reference, you can see, like, the seam in, like, where, like, my two screenshots, like, don't line up perfectly. Because there's like a little bit of camera shake usually, so like it doesn't normally even line up like 1-to-1. Like there's usually a little bit of like misalign at the bottom. So that's always a thing too, to be wary of. But it's usually fine. But I noticed, like, as it went down, it was so much more washed out looking for some reason. I don't know what that was about. So I was like, let me just color correct this whole image real quick. Boom. One Ebo was hurt in the making of the season. That's unfortunate. Right, Brack? Also, you still like Red Velvet, but you're a little over it. I think that's like the sentiment I remember like you giving, that you're like, yeah, it's okay, but I'm over it. Ugh, I'm over Red Velvet. Butter. Crack, probably. So how was everyone's yesterday? How's everyone's Sunday? As Blue Bob would put it. Anything exciting happen for anybody? You're gay? Ooh, that's exciting actually. Prax like, ugh, I'm in a dung right now. Oh my god, my healer. They're not healing very well. Ugh. Prack right now, probably. In his dung. You're on RuneScape? Ugh, I'm farming thieving. Ugh. Oh, farming thieving. You want to dung though? Alright, David. Help Prack do a dung. Which, speaking of which, I should Josh is on a week-long vacay at a convention. Your other friends with his girlfriend because it's her birthday today. Oh my god, happy birthday, girlfriend. Are those your dung friends? The people that you would dung with? Yeah, you know, we like a meme about saying the word dung, oh, go in a dung, but you know, I fucking remember growing up watching one of the Ice Age movies. I don't remember which one, but in one of them, like, they say that word with like the, you know, its intended context. And I was like, what does that word mean? And I remember I asked my brother, and he wouldn't tell me what it meant. That's the story. What do you think these are off in the distance here? Just like little like mountain things or something? These are all gonna get covered up, but I'll just like do, you know, just little vague shapes here. Your yacht? Oh, this is Prax's yacht for his birthday, okay. Damn, that'd be, imagine that, you know Prague, how like at like the end of Gommels, they usually have some kind of like special, cool, fun, like boat party thing. Imagine going to that. I've never gone to that at the end of a Gommel, rip. I'm not cool, apparently, to go on that. Like, I'm pretty sure you have to pay for like a cool ticket to get access to that. But it's also usually like Sunday night or something, and it would always be like, oops, like, you know, we gotta leave, like, in the afternoon or something. Okay, I think this base is turning out pretty good, I would say. Right, chat? Right, that potentially crazy looking Digimon on G's screen right now. Awugamon? What? Oh, Ebomon. Oh, that one. Okay, okay. Vaccine? Oh, shit. Vaccine-mon? We have Recovery Girl at home. Back to Recovery Girl. A true homie. / Holy Bee / Champion Digimon. It is crazy that Digimon, like, they, you know, start out as just like a little thing. A little creature. And then, like, it's like stage 2 is usually like, yeah, it's like, you know, it's like an evolved form of like what it looked like before. And then it's like stage like 5, it's like some like Sailor Moon X god mecha thing. And it's like, what happened? How did we get to this point? It's crazy. Send tweet. What do you think, Ebo? Sailor Moon X Mecha Godmon is your favorite new Digimon in this game? PogChamp? You know, I feel like one thing That's pretty interesting. This is a thing, right, in Digimon, that like they can like go back to previous forms like at any point, right? Or maybe only some can. Question mark? I'm pretty sure that's a thing. But they can like devolve if they choose to. Maybe they're like, ooh, I want to be marketable. Goes back to Form 1. Jake Hug and I looked up last night. Digimon has a total of 1,500 plus mons, while Pokemon has only a little over 1,000. Well, shit. I guess it means Digimon's better because they got the bigger number. So, right? I think that makes sense, right? Bigger number equals better. Right, Prank? It's like RuneScape. Like, big number equals good. Yeah, I'm left-clicking butter. I'm typing on my phone because I don't want to tab it on my game, though. Oh yeah, wouldn't it be crazy, Prack, if we went to David's house when you came down and you could play League on his account and lose 5 ARAMs in a row? Imagine how hype that'd be. Oh my god, yes! Losing. I want to meet Casper. Skittle hasn't met Casper. This hasn't met Casper either, actually. I guess the opportunity to ever like go there for anything hasn't ever really came up. There were sometimes like in the summer where Skittle and I like were walking, and it was like, imagine we walked to David's house. And it's like, we could walk to David's house. And like if we showed up at his house, like he'd have to hang out with us. Like he couldn't ignore us if we showed up there all randomly. Digimon solved the sizing crisis because you can't have a Sailor Moon X Mecha Godmon sleeping on your floor. But why not? But you can have them revert to Tinymon? Okay, yeah, you can have them revert to marketable Mon. Sorry, Whale Lord, who's like... I spelled that wrong completely. Wait, did I? Oh, I misspelled like one thing of it. Whale Lord is 15 meters long, I assume is what that means. It says height is 15 meters, so I assume that means like length wise is my guess. I call him a fatty every day on Snap. I have to give him pets for investigating my bong. The ultimate Prack birthday present, getting to meet Casper. Yo, Owl, morning sun. I'm doing good. How about you? Are you a winning sun? Oh, I sure am, Dan. Nice fucking bodied that guy. How's it looking on the thing? Okay, it's kind of looking like a thing. How did that go like that? No, go back. I guess I should do all the water first and then I need to do like the dock part like at the end. Isn't it crazy that Bob Ross will be done by now? Like I think that's crazy to me that like by the time I've been going for 15 minutes now. He'd still have like another like 10 minutes ish. I've been live for 26 minutes. Bob Ross just built different. That's the send tweet. Oh man, so I was randomly watching a video earlier. What was the title of it? Let me go to my YouTube real quick. I forgot the title of the video. It was just about like AI stuff. It was like when replacing humans with AI backfires, why CEOs regret blah 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 blah. And I never even heard of this. Maybe this was like an America only thing, or like, and it was probably very short lived. But I guess there was like a point in time where Taco Bell was replacing like drive-through staff with like an AI voice thing to like take your order. So, you know, yep, cool moment, replacing jobs. And in the video, there was like a person who rolled up and was like, "Can I get 16,000 water cups?" And then the thing just broke. Like it just like I think it like said like into a completely illegible like sound and then just didn't say anything else. I was like, cool. No, dude, at Americans, or you can answer to Prac, or anyone else who isn't Prac or American. Like, was that a thing that y'all ever heard of? I don't remember ever hearing about that. Vibing today, been out the past 3 days. That's true. I was surprised. I didn't think you were gonna join us for gaming the other day. I know you said you were hanging with people. Which apparently that Halloween reload map is only here until like the 15th or something. I think is what I saw. I'm like, oh, I didn't think it'd be leaving so soon. That means G has to get some games in. I don't think G's played on it. G's been too busy Digimoning to play with us. Your dad's currently talking to a voice prompt on the phone to refill a medication at the pharmacy. Good luck to him. I hate like when you're trying to call like customer service to talk to someone on the phone. I know, crazy. Like usually you have to go through like 8 button prompts or something just to get on the phone with like an actual person, and like maybe it's more efficient. So like it's not like an upfront caller to be like, "Hello, you've reached blah 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 services. What's your like inquiry about?" And then like that person doesn't have to like figure out who to transfer you to. Like it's just like, press 1 if you are trying to dispute a refund. Press 2 if you're trying to check your tracking. Press 3 to open a return request, blah 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 blah. So like maybe like that part is more efficient at least, but like I feel like sometimes like it takes like forever just to be able to like get on the phone with like an actual person. And then I hate it when it's just like person on the phone is like completely impossible to understand what they're saying the entire time. Like, my God, feels bad. I don't think it's a thing in Canada at all. Yeah, I never heard of it up here, but I guess I also don't go to Taco Bell, so I wouldn't be surprised if I just like never like heard, just like missed out on it completely. But I feel like I would have like saw it on Twitter. Yeah, it probably does help filter phone traffic. Yeah. Yeah, so like that's like okay, but damn, I feel like I just feel like some like companies like it just takes forever. But it probably like that's probably better in the long run. High key. Your Fortnite's up to date. Oh, good. All right. Time to get on tonight. Have you actually been wanting to play Prank? I see Pope's been playing, apparently. I definitely saw the other night at like, it was like 1 a.m. or something here. I saw he was playing. I'm like, damn, my guy's out here gaming. Your partial deafness hates talking over the phone. Yeah, that's understandable. The good news is, I have I have like 3 mouth sores, like one like in like the back corner of my mouth, one on like on the inside of my lip, and then one on like my upper gums. I'm like, bruh. Thankfully they're all going away now, but I'm like, can we not with this whole mouth sore nonsense, please? I hate mouth sores. They suck. They're awful. I need to be more like active with like if I notice a mouth sore coming on to like immediately salt water mouthwash it. So I know like if you like do that early, it's supposed to like help like prevent it from like. And I think like when like I felt one coming on, I didn't do it like the first day. I like just like didn't bother because I'm dumb. Oh my god, Prack. David never got to have the kiwi drink. That means he can try the kiwi drink. You said you want to make that. I just realized that he never got to have it because he wasn't there that weekend. It's actually so tragic that he missed like the weekend when Blue Bob came down. Because he was at the cottage. But I'm pretty sure we're at the point of the year where cottage is dead. So I don't think he'll be having that excuse anymore of going to the cottage. Would you mind figuring out how to make sweet and sour mix? I'm pretty sure when I looked it up, I think it was like pretty simple. I think Skittles also like, oh yeah, I'm pretty sure it's pretty easy. Yeah, I was gonna like ask like, do you want us to like make that in advance? Or do you want to like, I mean, I assume it's probably honestly not much. Like, I assume it's not much actual work. Like, I assume like you don't really need like multiple people to do it. Unless if you want to be there when we make it. But we, in theory, we probably could just like make it like in advance. So that way, it's just like, oh my god, yeah. Phew. That was I felt it, the nose get all riled up there. I'm like, buh. But that wasn't too bad of one. TY. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I think one of them also said you can just make simple syrup, which I'm pretty sure is just dissolving sugar in water. And I think you heat it up a little bit or boil it, and then just mix lime juice and lemon juice in there. Yeah, maybe we could get crazy with it and get like fresh lemon and lime if we want to make like bougie stuff. Maybe that could be a fun idea. Like I need to use them up actually. I was supposed to make the hummus last week at some point, and I forgot, / just never bothered to. Because I bought like some lemons for the hummus, because I'm like, if I'm making the hummus like from scratch, I'm going out and well, Skittles said you should use like fresh lemons, and the recipe said you should use fresh lemons because it'll be better than bottled like lemon juice. It'd be a lot of lemons and limes since you're gonna make a lot of drinks. That's a good point. Well, we'll have to see. Morning, Phantom. How are you today? How's it going? Okay. Okay, this part is where it all comes together. I want like... And then it kind of like comes all the way that way. All the way that way. You finished Digimon, so I guess you have to speedrun again, but... Rip having to speedrun again, because Digimon is finished. At least it was a good experience. That's what we like to hear. Well, I guess you didn't say that, but I already know that you said it was, like, really good. Well, I think it was you who posted on Blue Sky the other night that was like, this, like, already is probably my game of the year, Heike. And I was like, Pog. I don't know, I'll ask Skittle, though, about the whole sweet and sour mix thing. Be like, should we bother getting fresh lemons and such? Or just make it with bottled? Because, yeah, I guess if we have to make a lot of it, then, yeah, it might be worth just to get bottled. Oh, but I could make the hummus. Oh my god. I can make the hummus, and you guys could try my hummus. That's actually such a good idea. Such a good idea. Are you a hummus enjoyer, Prank? Would you eat my hummus if I make hummus? Or have hummus made already? Maybe I save it for that. Hopefully the lemons are good still. They should be. I like hummus, depends what I eat it with. I guess it's a good point. Like with naan. Alright, time to just smuggle a bunch of naan from the Indian buffet. Or get pita chips or something. That could be fun. I know pita chips are supposed to be good with that. Or like pita bread itself. I don't know if like they sell pita chips in White Peopleville where I live. We'll have to see what the vibes are. Also an ad played. Hopefully Phantom didn't get hit with an ad frame one of joining. Because like I know it's supposed to be when you run 3 minutes it adds an hour, it's supposed to like stop pre-rolls from playing, aka it's supposed to make it so when somebody joins the stream, an ad isn't supposed to play for them. But I don't know if that counts for like if someone joins and then an ad is coincidentally about to run anyways. I'm not sure what the like how that goes. Oh yeah, and we have fresh garlic now, because I think before I used like this pre-jarred, like pre-peeled garlic. Which low-key, we were using that pre-peeled garlic for like a while. Like it said the best before date on it was like the end of August, but it was still fine. But like last week at some point, like I opened it, use it, and I was like, this smells a little sour now. I'm like, I'm gonna not use this, I think, anymore. But like, yeah, I don't know if y'all heard, but like last week at some point, our hairdresser, who's a homie, she like, I guess has like her own farm or grows her own vegetables, whatever. And she just like dropped off this like care package that just had like a bunch of like bell peppers and a shit ton of garlic and like potatoes and some squash. So it's like, okay, well, I guess we have a bunch of fresh garlic now. So I guess we could use that. Yeah, the hummus recipe that I made, it makes a ton of hummus. Like, it probably makes like 5 times the amount or more than what you would get from like a container of hummus from like the grocery store, and it's infinitely better. You're gonna try my hummus prank and you're like, oh my god, butter, this is so good. Oh my god, I'm a hummus liker now. Prac, hopefully. Also, you're not smoking anymore, so you'd be downing kiwi drinks. Yes, Slayage. Oh my god, we can open the blueberry wine that my dad gave me like a year ago. We can try that finally. At least David and I can try it. I always ate hummus, but I remember pre-pandemic GDQs, the first thing I always got when we did our first grocery run was hummus and naan. Damn, I definitely don't remember that at all. I must have not. Must have been before we were in the same circle. I think I like. It must have been like what, like 2018 or something. Yeah, I think, yeah, in that time, I think it was like, I definitely like remember, like, I think I was like aware of who you were, but we didn't, I don't think we really interacted much back then. It was probably like, saw each other at like soap parties. That was probably it, I imagine. Back when that was like the GDQ thing. Back when soap parties, back when Julian. Well, we're gonna get Liddy, yes. We're gonna get Letty on hummus and kiwi drinks and maybe Vince will bring. Wait, did you ever play the? I forget if you ever played that game with us actually. The board game where it's kind of like a push your luck game. With like, you have like a bag and like you pull chips from a bag. I forget if you ever played that game with us. Does that game sound familiar? It's called Quacks of Quingdlingburg. I don't remember if you ever, I don't, like, I want to say I don't think you ever played that game with us. But if you haven't, Prac, I feel like that's a game that you'd low-key enjoy. Yo, oddballer. If I was Mario and it was Monday, I would definitely be painting. You're damn right you'd be painting on a Monday as Mario. There's no better day of the week to do it than Monday, of course. I don't have enough space for all these lines, but that's fine. That's fine. Just so you know, I was inspired to have hummus with my lunch. Thanks for that. You're welcome, Nina. Thank you for the gala painting. Is the hummus good? Wait, this is kind of turning out though. This is kind of turning out pretty nice so far. We're not even done yet. Hold up. It's decent, not homemade though. If you ever get the desire for good hummus, you should definitely try homemade at some point, because I don't know, I will not go back to store-bought hummus. Like, I think it's just not worth it for me. I'm like, wow, this is like actually so good. I don't know, my life was changed from hummus. And it honestly wasn't that bad to make it. It was pretty simple, low-key. Yo, Richie, you wanna make hummus for your meeting? Damn, everyone on that hummus train, baby. Yes. Hummus also be good for you, so it's like, it's just a win-win all around, right? Shout out to chickpeas. How's the chickpeas being really good? This is your first time getting Costco tiny package hummus because it always goes bad for you, TBH. I feel kind of guilty for it, but it means nothing goes bad. Having food not go bad is definitely a very good thing. I hate, like, wasting food. Just in general, I hate, like, having to throw out food. Even if like it didn't love something per se, I usually try and finish it anyways, just so it's not getting thrown out. Or something sweet. Can you make sweet hummus? I mean, I'm sure you could. Like, maybe you could try making like a carrot hummus or something. I don't know. Sometimes carrots have like a bit of sweetness to them. Maybe that could be a play. Or if there's something similar to hummus that isn't hummus. But I'm sure there's probably some like modification you could do to be like, this is basically hummus, but it's like sweet now instead. I don't know what the tech would be for that. Chocolate hummus? That's a new one to me. I've never heard of chocolate hummus. Huh. That's crazy, though. Chocolate hummus. Interesting. Yo, Justin, good morning. How's it going? Like, I think with the fact with the homemade hummus, like, yeah, because we have like this Tupperware container that's like, I don't know, like this wide and like this deep or so, and it's like circular, so it's like, I don't know, like 8-9 inches in diameter or whatever, and like we were eating a bunch of that, and it still lasted like 2 weeks-ish or so, like before like we ran out. Like, I feel like I was eating so much of it, whereas like with like a lot of the store-bought hummuses we would get, like it'd be like, you know, like a container like as big as like your palm or something, and like sometimes like this deep or something. Sometimes a little bit bigger, but like I feel like that would like last in our fridge for like a month or so sometimes, because it's like I'd start eating it and it's like, this isn't that great. And then I would just kind of like sit there for a while. But like the store bought or the homemade hummus, like I was going in that. I was going through it, which is a good thing. Like I'm glad I was actively wanting to eat it. Right, Justin? Are you in the car waiting for that pickup order to finally finish? Okay, so this one needs to be like this. I'm running out of space though. Okay, we're gonna have to push this in a little bit. We're gonna have to like do that. And then we're gonna... This is fine. We'll make it work. Always make it work. Damn. Last time I looked, I'd only been painting for like 20 minutes, less than 20 minutes, and now it's been another 20 minutes. That ever happened to you? Like you're doing a speedrun and it's like, damn, it's only been like 20 minutes, and then all of a sudden, oops, an hour passed. Time's a weird thing. Are you coming up, Justin, for Prax's birthday, by the way? That thing that you were definitely planning on doing? I know that was like definitely in your sights to come over real quick. Quick trip over, you know, MBD. On your way? Okay, perfect. That's what I was, you know, expecting. I was expecting you to come by. How could we have a prac party without our Twitch partner? Maybe I'm gonna carve myself while considering a road trip. Pausers? Pause champ? That could be hype. Alright, Justin. Win that wrestling match. 3 minutes of playtime. After talking about it for like it's been like over a month, maybe 2 months, close to, of talking about watching the Spider-Man 1, the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man 1. We finally watched it last night. After not watching it. I haven't seen that movie in a while. Shout out to that movie. There's a classic of all time. Guh. 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 What? Win in a fight, Mario or the Green Goblin? I think the Green Goblin wins if he uses those cheater bombs that he uses a singular time, where he throws it on that balcony during the parade scene, or like the festival, whatever. And like it just makes those guys like turn to skeletons and die in like immediately. Like if he uses those, then he wins. I think otherwise Mario just jumps on him, and it's like Mario logic, jump on him, free win. Just that bomb though, he used it one time, and then they were like, all right, nah, this shit's broken as hell, we can't have him use more. Maybe he literally only made one of them. That scared you as a kid? Honestly valid. Probably scarier than the piano. Would be. I understand. Okay, let me block this out real quick. Yeah, that shit was spooky. Spider-Man 1 low-key was kind of like it had like some freaky things in it for what it was. My throat's like so bleh right now. Like I don't know. Like it feels like there's just like I don't know. I don't know. It's just like it feels like irritated almost or something. Am I dehydrated low key? I don't know. I have no idea. Your allergies have upticked, probably the change in weather. Yeah, classic change in weather just making you feel sick. Shouts to that one being a good one. Oops, weather's changing. Oops, I'm sick now. Yay. Why are humans like this? Am I kind of cooking with this one, low-key? Is this one like freshly baked? Mario alone or Mario and Luigi, because combined their power scaling is pretty unbalanced, genuinely just eliminates anyone you throw at them. Insert bros move here. Isn't it crazy that like a new Mario and Luigi game came out, and then like I think it's kind of weird that like a lot of people kind of like disregarded it. Like I feel like a lot of people were like, "Oh, this game isn't that good," but then like a lot of people were also at the same time like, "Yo, this game is really, really amazing." I never really saw much of it, I guess, because I was like, I'd maybe play it someday, so I just like avoided watching things of it, just in case. Remember when I played Superstar Saga on stream in like 2021 or something? Remember when that happened? I remember Kendall freaking out whenever I didn't miss or whenever I missed a bean on the ground. Kendall heart rate accelerating every time I was near a bean dig patch and I didn't see it. Butter, the bean. Kendall probably. What if she dreams about the beans still? Yoko Shimomura not composing the soundtrack. I'm assuming that guy did all the music for the previous Mario and Luigi games. And therefore something was like kind of missing. Because I feel like low-key, just like music and sound design in general in a game or like a product in general, like can really like affect the enjoyment of it. Like even though it's like, you know, for like a video game, like, you know, you're there for like the gameplay, typically speaking. Like that's generally why you would play a game, because oh, the gameplay is really fun. But the audio, I feel like, is also really important in a low-key sense to convey just like so things hit right. And like it creates things where it's like, whoa, that was really cool. Like I think only only Smash Melee has this to my knowledge, but like there's like a sound effect that you rarely hear in normal gameplay where it's like if like two swords, so like two Marths or like a Marth and a Link, whatever, if they're like swords like clash, it makes that like if you know the sound I'm talking about, that like sword clanking sound effect, and it's so like distinct. And I don't think any of the other Smash games have that, other than Melee, to my memory. Which is really weird, because that's such a cool sound effect. That's why I didn't finish it, put maybe 8 hours in, and barely did anything in battle besides basic attacks. So was the game just like really easy, low-key? You can smell the change in the weather that affects your allergies, but it's not super helpful, because by the time you can sense it, it's too late. Just need to be constantly taking vitamin C and zinc, question mark. I think Skittle is saying that, like, if you're already sick, like, taking zinc is apparently, like, one thing that's, like, actually helpful, apparently, to some degree. But I don't know if allergies, like, break that rule. Like, if allergies cheat, and it's like, nah, JK, I don't care. Yo, Shaggy, morning sun. Oh, she's the Kingdom Hearts composer. Okay. That's it today I learned. I would have never guessed that Kingdom Hearts and Mario and Luigi were composed by the same person. It's pretty cool, though. We like to hear that. We enjoy to hear that one. Back from Hawaii? Rip the trip, but I guess can't stay there forever. Unless you decide, hey, I'm moving to Hawaii, actually. I liked it so much, I'm just staying here. Okay, time to make a little boat real quick. I guarantee Bob Ross made his boat here in like 30 seconds, probably. Like, he probably painted this thing so fucking fast, you probably like look away for a second and be like, oh, he's done with the, like, there's a boat here all of a sudden. That's the Bob magic. High key. He'd just be out here just like finishing an entire section in like less than a minute. And it's like, okay, I don't know how you did that, but go off. Damn, you actually went skydiving? That's crazy. I imagine it was extremely exhilarating and hopefully exciting and fun. Definitely something I would never want to do, because yeah, I think it's a little too much for me. But cool that you got to do something that you wanted to do. It's also like hard to see. Like there's like a tree like coming out of this boat or something. Like I'm confused. Like why is there a tree coming out of the boat? Or like what's happening with that? I don't know. A little bit of green to break it up though. A friend of yours in the hotel industry, I think, transferred to an opening in Hawaii. Has been living there since college. Dang. Shouts to Hawaii. Wonder what it's like living in like a tropical area like that. Like what like the culture is like there. Just how different things are. I wonder. It's kind of hard to like tell like what's happening like around the behind the text because crazy there's text in the way, so I can't really see like what was actually happening here. So we're just kind of guessing. Just gonna kind of put some things here and just kind of let it be, let it do its thing. You know? Okay, this one's actually turning out really nice. High key. I'm impressed so far. Want that, and then boom. Your dad be poke and rice. I've never had that before. I would honestly not be surprised if there's no places around here that sell poke. Like, I would definitely believe that to be the case. But I feel like if you like sushi, like, it's probably something that you'd enjoy, right? David would probably like it. Shouts to David. Today's your day off. Today is a day off. Yeah, it's Canadian Thanksgiving today. Of course it's a day off. It's a national holiday. Global holiday. The most important day of the year, Canadian Thanksgiving. Poke is similar to sashimi. It's just cubed fish that's marinated. He would definitely like that. I don't get sashimi at sushi ever. But David is a big salmon sashimi guy. He like always gets that when we get sushi. I guess like I've never tried to see if they have like eel sashimi, but I guess I'm always like, I'll just get like, you know, just regular eel sushi or like some of the fun rolls that they have there. God, I haven't had sushi in so long. Sushi good, but damn, sushi expensive. Lucky you have time to put in this game because it's a near perfect game. Feels good. That's what we like to hear. $80 hours in the Digimon. God damn. My guy's gaming. G is gaming out here. I feel like every time I look at Discord, it says you're playing. So at least you're getting like enjoyment out of it. Definitely don't like it when you have a game that you were really looking forward to, and then it comes out and you're like, damn, this shit kind of sucks. Hate when that happens, or like you just like aren't really into it much. That's always a tragedy. Yo, Perp, how are you today? How's it going? Oh, look at that little shadow. Oh my god. Looks amazing. Right, Brack? Ugh, Butter, I'm in a dung, actually. Brack, probably, no. Buried all your Fortnite Halloween stuff because Pokemon Za is gonna consume you. Hopefully it's good. Hopefully Pokemon taking an extra year to work on a game actually results in a better product instead of oops. Like, oops, sorry, you guys want another half-baked game? Okay. If you guys really want an unfinished Pokemon game for the 10th time, sure, we'll give it to you. Pokemon Company making a finished product. Hopefully possible on Friday. The animations in it look quarter-baked, cutscenes, I mean. Whatever that post was that G put in the memes channel, I think, the other day, that was like Pokemon cutscenes versus Digimon cutscenes. I don't know if that was like from the new game or if that was from Scarlet and Violet or something. But like that one, I was like, holy shit, like the Digimon one is actually like really good looking. I think like as someone who like hasn't played the Digimon game, I think that game has like really nice visuals and they did a really good job. I appreciate like something like, you know, because like there's one thing. Blue Bob. How's it going? That's like one thing I think with like modern games, because you know sometimes like I feel like games just go too hard on the whole like realistic graphics sort of style for some games, but I think also just like the higher quality, higher possibilities of graphics these days does lead to things like the Digimon game having like really nice looking cell shaded graphics. So I think that's like a benefit also. That's pretty pog. Are you off today, Blue Bob? They need to talk to the Zelda/Xenoblade team for cutscene direction. I guess I don't know about Skyward Sword, about Xenoblade, but yeah, they should hit up at least Skyward Sword people were really good in the cutscenes. I still think about that every now and then, Justin, just like how good the character acting was in Skyward Sword cutscenes. Like they really did a good job with that in Skyward Sword specifically. Just kind of sad that like they didn't really do it as good in my opinion in Breath of the Wild. Like it felt like a little like I think I still like the cutscenes in Breath of the Wild, but they were like in comparison to Skyward Sword, they felt like a bit more like lifeless by comparison, personally. And I feel like there was so much life in the Skyward Sword cutscenes from what I saw. They felt very like they felt very real, I guess. New job starting tomorrow. Do you have any expectation to how it's gonna go, or is it just hope for the best and see what happens? I guess now that you're woofaha, that means you're gonna have time to drive down for Prax's birthday, right? Smile. I like it when a Bob Ross fence, like when he makes it all like turbo, like angled like this or whatever, like it's just all like fucked up looking. Shouts to that. Skyward Sword cutscene direction, but a lot more of it with full voice acting is how you describe Xenoblade cutscenes, question mark. Haven't received all your equipment, so maybe nothing. Pause champ. Getting paid to do nothing, hopefully. Maybe they'll just like never send you your equipment, and then you can just like they'll just like pay you without doing anything. I'm like, yeah, wow, Blue Ops was really good at his job. Wow. Be pretty crazy. It's kind of crazy that like that you're being a work from home firefighter now. They're gonna give you like a Nerf gun to like shoot out of the window, but like, oh, there's a fire over there. Let me just douse it real quick. A new high-tech super soaker. I mean, are you not being a work from home firefighter? Is that what you're trying to insinuate here? You ordered a new CPU and did not get any expert opinions, but I want the 9700X. 9700X, huh? I feel like it's usually like the 9800X, right? I imagine that one's probably pretty good though. It seems like AMD CPUs are just probably like good overall. But I imagine like whenever I get like a new Chad computer sometime down the road, I imagine I'll probably go with a X3D Ryzen CPU, because it seems like those ones are just good for games these days. And those usually, whenever like they come up, they seem to be pretty good. But I guess we'll have to see what the market's like when I am actively looking to get a new one, because I'm not currently looking to get one. I mean, it would be cool to get a new one, but I'm not like actively looking to get one currently. Would it be nice? Yes. Am I trying to pay for one right now? No. Remote control drones enter the buildings? True. They have like a little button you press that just like dispenses water. Honestly, flawless plan. It's crazy they're not hiring me to do these ideas for them. Start with a water gun, work your way up to a fire hose. True, actually. It's like you have to earn enough like XP to get them to send you like a proper firefighter water hose. Oh, look at that. Look at that beam I just made. Isn't that like perfect? Oh my god. Isn't that crazy? Those pixels could not have lined any better to make. Like, there's just, you just couldn't get that any better. That's just perfection right there, honestly. Did y'all ever play that board game, Perfection? That's actually low-key a really, like, actually a really hard board game. I'm not gonna lie. If you've played it, you know what I mean. That's a difficult board game. You're bringing your PC to Best Buy tomorrow because I can't get video to output, and I'm pretty sure it's a hardware issue. Like, you turned your computer on today and just wouldn't, like, your monitors, like, wouldn't display anything? Question mark? Blubbers? That's unhyped, Justin. I hope they fix that. Or figure out what the cause is, or it randomly fixes itself. Do we call this one done? We call this one done. I think I'm done with this one. I don't think I got anything else to add to this that'd be meaningful. Actually, I guess the only thing I might add real quick is like a little, check it out, just a little bit of that to just kind of separate this like face from the background. Yeah, from the little building behind it. I think that definitely makes it pop a bit better, just so it isn't blending together as much. I forgot that true. I did forget to write a Whip B-49 production, Muncie, Indiana, copyright 1986 Whip B in lowercase. You're right. But on that note, I think we're gonna call this painting done. So I hope y'all enjoyed this painting, and I'm gonna do one more stroke while I'm saying this, but I will see you in the next painting as I do that. Bye.